Today's the day, guys. I'm gonna give you the bunny barn reveal. Hey, wait. Now let's talk bunny barn.
Wait, we gotta do this right. That's better.
That is better. I like this.
Me too.
So it seemed like it was forever ago when the shed was actually delivered.
Yeah.
You know, we bought this shed with the bunny barn in mind. We got the shed delivered, and that was it. It sat here for like 2 or 3 months without any progress done to it. And then we started getting busy.
It still took longer than we thought it was gonna take. Like, we'd be making good progress, and then it'd be like we'd hit a stumbling block and go backwards a couple steps, and then forwards one, and then backwards a couple more.
It's definitely one thing about this project. It was like, you do a little bit, you're happy with it, you do a little more, you're not happy with it, take it apart, put it back together. But it seems like that's no exception to any project. You just, when you're learning how to do something, there's going to be mistakes, and it all comes together in the end.
I'm really excited about how it turned out, and I think we learned a lot of good lessons with the different hang-ups and hookups that we had, and if we had to build more things, we'd probably know a better route to take this time around.
Absolutely. Yeah, and this right here, this sweet girl is Bonnie.
This is my favorite bunny. Out of all of our, well, we have an inside bunny that I also love, but out of our outside bunny, she's
super sweet. Favorite. Yeah, she's the best mama. She's a mini lop, just super sweet. This breed by itself is probably the sweetest breed that we raise, if not the sweetest breed around. We haven't raised all the breeds of rabbits, obviously, so we can't say that's the sweetest breed. But our opinion, mini lops are the sweetest, and this specific bunny is the sweetest.
Out of all of the bunnies.
Yeah, she's a great mama. She always has about 5 babies usually, sometimes more, sometimes 4, but usually around 5. She takes care of them and she loves them.
Her babies are always super sweet too.
Yeah, so.
I think I'm gonna put her back inside though, because the sun's kind of going down.
Okay, so we got the bunny barn. First thing I did was buy the electric wire and start running electricity in the walls, because obviously we needed outlets and we needed light.
And air conditioning.
Yeah, we need power for the air conditioning. The most important thing, that's the air conditioning by itself is the reason for the bunny barn. But you can't have air conditioning without power. And then we don't have an endless pocketbook, so we needed to insulate so we didn't waste all that air conditioning. So I bought foam insulation and put it up on the walls. And then Holly had a wonderful idea. Tell us about your idea.
So I wanted to use reclaimed wood for the walls. So we picked up a bunch of pallets. Well, Drew picked up a bunch of pallets and he cut them apart, and we did all of the walls except for one in pallet wood. And then one wall, I wanted to kind of make it look a little bit different, so I painted and had a little bit of fun with that. So.
We ordered several stackable cages. I tell you, that was probably the hardest thing to find in this time in our lives right now, or the stackable pet lodge cages.
And the legs that go with them.
And the legs for the...
and the trays.
Yeah, everything.
Really, all the parts.
Yeah, I guess with this pandemic going on, everybody's wanting to raise rabbits. I don't know if it's for meat or what. I'm assuming it is. And I'd find them online, order them, and then they'd be back ordered. And it was really a pain.
It's a big go around.
But we did find enough for what we needed. For now, we'll be expanding hopefully soon, adding more cages.
And how many do we have right now?
Right now we have 12 cages assembled. 3, 6, 9. 9 of them are the pet lodge cages, and 3 of them are the Tractor Supply Do More cages, which if I was going to leave a review on those cages, I highly dislike them. What is it called? The frame kit, the legs to make them stackable, is just cheesy. They don't hold the tray right.
It's very flimsy in it. Yeah, I don't know, it's just not great. Very
disappointed in those cages. But on the other hand, the pet lodge stackable wire cages, I find them very convenient and I like them a lot. And then putting the cages together was a breeze. It's the same as if you were to buy wire and build it yourself. But I feel for our sake, it was more convenient to just buy the boxes that has everything you need in it and then assemble it yourself.
It was all pre-cut, so it just cut out a lot of time that he would have had to spend cutting it himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it came out to around the same price. I still need to do the math, but from what I've seen on rolls of wire, they can get pretty expensive if you're wanting to build a lot of cages. So I'm excited about these cages. And then I added wheels to them so they're easily moved around for cleaning purposes, because the rabbits, no matter what you do, they're gonna pee outside that cage.
We still have some more modifications we want to do to help prevent as much pee from getting out of the cages, but that's another day.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you don't really know how it's gonna work till it's in motion. And so we put pee guards in there. I actually bought vinyl siding and cut it and made pee guards inside the cages. That was the cheapest route I could go, and I actually really like it, except for the fact that they're still able to get pee in the
right
gaps.
underneath.
Yeah, it's just the way they pee, it shoots out. But for the most part, it works. And then we put laminate flooring underneath the cages, so when it does get on the floor, we can just wheel them out of the way and mop it up. So.
Which we were gonna seal the floor first, but then we kind of just ran low on time, got caught up with the cages, and last minute we were like, we need to do something about the pee that's getting out of these cages.
Yeah.
So it may not be permanent, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
So I don't know if we'll end up sealing the floor. I understand it's probably the wise decision to make, so we'll probably cross that bridge eventually.
Looks wise, I would prefer to do that, but I mean, we're probably looking next winter before that's even possible to,
Exactly.
if we even do it. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, she said we were running out of time, and you'd think, what's the time crunch? This is for yourself. Well, summer's coming, and it's pretty much here. It's starting to get really hot down here in South Texas. I mean, I'm just sweating like a dog
Super
right
hot
here,
now.
and humid, and these bunnies do not do well in the summer. Obviously, we keep them in a shaded, enclosed area, but if there's no wind, it's still super hot. And even if there is a breeze, it's too hot, and you can lose them into the heat. And then you can't breed them. And you know, we have these rabbits, we breed them and we sell the babies, and that pretty much pays for the feed for them and for our chickens, and gives us a little extra spending money when times get tough. And we don't want to lose these bunnies, and we want them to have the most comfortable life possible. So having them inside the air conditioner, we can breed them in the summertime, breed them in the wintertime. Here's a fun fact if you didn't know. If it reaches 85 degrees for more than 3 consecutive days, your male bunnies can go sterile for up to 3 months. 3 months is a long time not to be able to breed your rabbits. So another reason for the bunny barn. I don't know about you, but I think I'm ready to show these guys what we've done.
Me too.
Let's take a look. So let's just pretend the shed's here. We're gonna open it, pull it to us. So then we're gonna step inside. Thank you, man. So in here, on this back corner, up here, I'm gonna put a 110 air conditioner. And we're going to put our rabbits in here. We hope y'all enjoyed seeing all of our hard work come to fruition. We're certainly proud of it. We couldn't be happier. I'm almost speechless about it. We're happy to have our rabbits inside out of the heat. This is it's just wonderful. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you share us with your friends. We're doing a giveaway at 750 subscribers. We are almost there. We have less than 50 to go.
We're so close.
Super close. Thanks for sticking around through all of our shenanigans. Stay tuned for our next project.
This is the Juniper Farms Life.